I will only love you if you clean your room. This is conditional love.
Anna Marie Expert Parenting.
Can you see how unhealthy it is? It tells our children they're only worthy of love if they behave in certain ways. And by doing this, our children will grow up believing there's something inherently wrong with them, with who they are. And it tells them they do not deserve our love because of their imperfections. Well, who doesn't have imperfections? Who doesn't make mistakes? Snoopy's daddy Schultz says that once Charlie and Snoopy were talking and suddenly Charlie said, "Snoopy, nobody is perfect." And Snoopy replied, "Well, who wants to be nobody?" If we are somebody, then it means that we will all have some imperfections. This is why we need to give our children unconditional love. I love you always, even when you're not perfect. We need to be focused on excellence, but never on perfection. You are a good person, and the way you are behaving can be much, much better. And instead of saying, "What a mess you have here in your room," we can say, "Let's have fun making your room beautiful. You want to be proud of your room, right?" And then we move on. You see the difference? What we want is excellence, as we said, but never perfection. Regardless of their successes or failures, it's crucial for our children to know that they will always be loved unconditionally by us. Let's have a look at this short story, a very beautiful children's story that I read to my children when they were small. It says, "I love you. I love you when you're happy. I love you when you're sad. I love you when you're angry. I love you when I don't understand you. And I love you because you are the way you are." Isn't it nice? We need to express that we always love them, just because they are the way they are. And that's so important for them to have this clear feeling inside. Expressing affection and praising their efforts rather than their achievements reinforces a sense of security and self-worth. And always, always, we need to avoid labeling our children. We can't never, never, never say, "You are a disaster." We always have to separate the person from the fact. Always the fact. This is a disaster. That's very different. And instead of saying, as we say, "You are a messy person," we say, "This is such a messy room." That's very different. Let's repeat it because it's extremely important. We always have to separate the person from the fact in order to give the person the option to improve. Never "You are very bad." Always what you've done is very bad. So, the ways we can let our children know we love them unconditionally must be evident, as we said. We have to demonstrate support and appreciation for their emotions, thoughts, and experiences, even if they make mistakes or have different opinions. When appropriate, it's essential to affirm their feelings and perspectives and then reorientate them kindly and correctly. We also need to practice active listening, which means giving our full attention to our children when they communicate with us. Trying to understand our children's feelings and experiences from their perspective helps them feel understood and valued. Encouragement and praise for their efforts and achievements, focusing on the progress, strengths, regardless of the outcome, it's incredibly important. If we are busy, we also need to find quality time. This means doing activities they enjoy, showing genuine interest in their lives. And even though it's not easy to do, we always need to be consistent with our love and support, especially during challenging times. But what if they're misbehaving and driving us crazy? God, give me patience now! The best way to deal with this is to set appropriate boundaries and guidelines for behavior. Let them know the reasons for the rules and the consequences for not following them. And we need to be firm about these things in a compassionate, loving way. This goes both ways, of course. Treating our children with respect and dignity recognizes their autonomy and their individuality. If we are emotionally and physically present, and we offer reassurance and comfort when needed, our children will know we are there to support them through both good and bad times. And finally, we need to lead by example. Our children learn by seeing what we do, how we treat others and ourselves. So it's important that we demonstrate unconditional love in our own relationships and interactions. Our children need to feel they are absolutely amazing. Unconditional love with healthy boundaries, of course, is the best way to do this. It helps our children develop into healthy, happy adults. So let's shower them. Let's shower our dearest children with love and affection every day. And they will know that they're cherished just the way they are. Because in the end, it's the love we give them that shapes the hearts of our children and lays the foundation for a lifetime of happiness. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Like and subscribe for more content. Love, joy, and respect always.
Anna Marie Expert Parenting.